Everyone thinks that the variable linked closest to change is effort. In doing more, grinding harder, showing up louder, and taking more action. But the uncomfortable truth is that many people go the extra mile, put in more work over a longer time horizon, and still go nowhere. That's because the missing variable isn't effort, it's root. A true agent of change isn't just someone who acts, it's someone who acts from something. That something is alignment. A reason that's so specific and personal that it doesn't even need any external validation to survive. And most people can describe what they want. Maybe it's something like fame, money, status, or something of the sort, but almost nobody can describe why it genuinely matters to them beyond surface level answers. And this is the real separation. In my personal experience trying to build a software product, I learned many skills and developed a genuinely helpful product. But I came to the realization that I had no real passion or ambition behind selling the product, which made my marketing near impossible. I loved the concept of building and creating, but when it came to selling it, I just didn't really have much drive. And people can tell when you're seeking to genuinely make change in the market or just purely make profit. And I came to the harsh truth that I wasn't an agent of change in my market, but that was honestly a great lesson. And for me, moving forward into future projects like this YouTube channel, for example, it's benefited me greatly. And so what I want you to understand is that real alignment isn't hype or motivation. It's something closer to stubbornness. It's the thing that keeps coming back to you even when you have every reason to walk away. And it doesn't always feel like it's a fire, right? Sometimes it can feel like an obligation or a chore. But when you become the type of person who truly is rooted in their reason to make change, you don't need a hype playlist or midnight motivation to take action, and you just remember your why. And this channel exists at the intersection of everything that I truly am. The games I grew up with, the books that I read that rewired my brain, the thoughts that I couldn't stop having, right? I want this channel to be a sign that shows what happens when you stop separating your passions from your day-to-day craft and you let them speak in the same voice. To me, this isn't just content, but it's an expression. And the real reason behind why most people never find their roots is simply because it's an uncomfortable and difficult process. It requires you to sit with yourself long enough to be honest, and most people avoid solitude like it's the plague. It's easy to stay busy, copy the goals and ambitions of someone who's already successful, and chase the aesthetic life rather than build a life that's actually yours. Add on top of that the noise of constant comparison. It can make things feel almost impossible to hear your own signal. For me, I hear my signal when I write in my journal every morning, when I speak to the Lord about my troubles, when I spend time in reflection or reading a book. When I'm here, standing in this digital blocky world of creativity, I feel my roots. So I'm not going to ask you to just find your why, because if it was that simple, everyone would be fulfilled, passionate, and successful in their own way. But I want you to ask yourself one question. If everything external in your life, the likes, comments, status, validation, and social expectations the world places on you disappeared tomorrow, would you continue to walk on the same path? If your answer is no or uncertain, that's not a failure. It's just information, and it means the work right now isn't the goal. It's finding the reason. And now you have a real starting point. To recap, being an agent of change isn't rare because it's hard to make a change. Anyone can make an impact, whether it's big or small, but those who have genuine alignment behind their change leave lasting impacts far greater than those with just surface level motives. Most people will spend their whole life in motion and never actually move because they're chasing the wrong things for the wrong reasons, chasing dreams that were never actually theirs. You get to choose differently, and it starts with honesty. I hope this video served to help at least one of you, and I'd appreciate a comment if you enjoyed. Anyways, it's been Dread.